Hi guys, I've had my big mech hat on again, so let's have a look at what I've been working on. Right, so chances are you're familiar with this if you've been watching my channel for a while. This is the orc trakk that I did for my Gorkamorka mob, basically. It has several downsides in that it can only fit about 3 orcs on the back. And it's quite a big model considering it's quite a big vehicle considering how many orcs it can carry. So I have decided that instead of using the big rig Trukk that you'll have noticed I used in the battle report, I've decided to make a second Trukk for the that bleep is going to be on every single video that I do if it carries on at this rate. So yes, lost my train of thought. Yeah, I was working on a bigger one, so you're all familiar with this, but let's have a look at what I've started working on. Boom! Look at that. How cool is that? It's massive. If I just put my hand up there, you can see a bit more of the detail on the plastic card work at the front. Yeah, I wanted to use the same sort of looking chassis, as you can see. It's the same model, but essentially what I did was I chopped it right down the centre. So the whole thing was just cut right down the middle, and that leaves the ability to do some widening. I used my patented squiggoth widening technique to put in some little strips like this here to get it all the right width. Sorry, the engines aren't glued in, and this bit here isn't glued on either. It's got a much bigger capacity, and it just looks so much meaner. And yep, those of you who will have spotted, it's got 2 engines. I am really looking forward to getting this painted up, and one of the main things I'm looking forward to is doing the exhausts on this bad boy. Now, I'm envisaging them coming out of the sides here, from under these bits here. I want to do some coming out the top between them, so there's like this massive stack of exhausts. I am really looking forward to getting this painted up. Maybe even some coming from out there as well. I think this will be a really nice addition to the Gorkamorka Mob. I am really happy with the way it's come out. And of course, not only is it bigger, but it will also move faster than the other one. Sorry, I haven't glued the wheels on, as you can see. It will be faster than this one over here because it doesn't have the tracks like this one does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these boys out the back and just give you a little bit of a look at it, as it were. Sorry, I've just been out in the rain, so I'm a bit soggy. It just happened to rain when I didn't want it to. So this needs a lot of work. I've extended the size of the hatch, because the hatch, as you can see there, was a lot smaller. So not only have I chopped it and widened it, I've also made the hatch area wider, which of course is great if you want to fit big engines through like that. These engines here, if you're not aware, are the ones that you can buy through Foxbox. That's fox-box.co.uk. Oop. They're the ones that I made in plasticard, and they've been cast into resin. Of course, those are some resin copies that you can see there that I'll be using on this project. So that's that. Fairly simple. Engines, you've seen them before loads of times on the channel. If not, check my old videos. You'll see a few of them. I've had to do a bit of work to this to make it work okay. Now it's got the same front wheels as this guy, but I've got some more. So again, got these from Foxbox. I believe these are available for sale as well. Absolutely fantastic. Massive chunks of resin. Love it. Got 4 of them. That brings me on to the main chassis. Now this is all one big solid piece. So I've made up the front again, and as you can see, I've tried to make it match the front there. It'll have rivets and bolts and all sorts on it. I need to do a lot of texturing on this part here, and also on the inside of the walls. There needs to be a dividing wall here. This is where the engines sit on these series of weird platforms. The underside is suffering from a similar problem to the squiggoth in that it's got a big hole. You might be able to tell from how rough this is that I didn't actually use a saw. I chopped it with a pair of scissors. So that's why it looks as rough as that. And I'm rebuilding up the suspension system under there. Well, suspension and steering system is sort of being worked on in that area as well. And then we've got these axles here who need suspension on the back. I'll be doing a lot of tidying up of these side bits here. And yeah, these wheels just fit on lovely. They will be glued, of course. That's what they look like. Really happy with the way those wheels look together, and the big 6 of the big wheels. It's awesome. So yeah, and of course a hell of a lot of work to do on the back there, which is of course where they step onto it. It's massive. I'm really happy with how big this thing is. I love it. And hopefully I can keep to the similar, if not the same aesthetic as that, while making it wider as well. That's my end goal on this project, is having this look like this, so they look like a pair, look like they've been made by the same spanner or spanners, to my knob's specifications. And yeah, that is it. Hope you guys like it, and hopefully you stick around to see more. Yeah. Right. Sorry for the long video and the state I'm in. I'm really quite drenched. Yeah, got crazy anime hair going on. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've, as you know, hit 1,000 subscribers recently, and I don't know whether it's Gorkamorka and the fact that Mini War Gaming are doing Gorkamorka, and I've been doing a lot on my channel, but the subscribers are just shooting through the roof, which I am absolutely chuffed about. So welcome to all the new people who are following the channel. Also, thank you very much to Nick. This morning he put out a video with a shout out, and that seemed to get me a massive jump of subscribers as well. It's been about a week since I hit 1,000. I'm almost at 1,100 already, so that's absolutely amazing. Couldn't ask for more, really. That's the channel's going on leaps and bounds. So thank you everybody who's joined new. Hopefully you're enjoying the content, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Stay well.